Hi, I'm Daniel Ortiz from Daniel Ortiz Homes at RE/MAX Pinnacle in beautiful Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And today we're looking at the Blossom Hill neighborhood market update for February of 2022. So let's look at the numbers and see where we stand. First, we look at how many properties sold in the Blossom Hill area in February of 2022. We're looking at 6 properties got to the settlement table. That is a decrease of 40%. Now that's a big number, okay? Let's not discount that number. Yes, it's 10 properties sold a year ago, 6 properties sold now. It's not a 1,000 property difference, but it's still 40% of a decrease in the number of units sold. That has an effect on the market, okay? That has an effect on pricing. As we will see next, those 6 properties, right, sold for a median sales price of $370,650,000. That's an increase in median sales price of 17%. So we are selling in Blossom Hill 40% less properties, but we're selling them for 17% more money than we were a year ago. And let's remember, especially if you've been watching my updates, a year ago in 2021, we saw a large amount of increase in pricing and home equity. So now we're seeing an even greater increase, 17% in the Blossom Hill neighborhood versus 2021 for the properties that we sold. Now let's look at days on market. This is another interesting and important aspect of the market that I always like to look at. In Blossom Hill, the days on market went up. Yes, I said up to 7. Those of you that watch my videos know we were at 2 last month. We're up to 7. That's an increase of 250%. So yes, it's an increase of 250%. It's a huge number, but it's still a very big increase when you think about how tight the market is. So things in Blossom Hill are taking a little bit longer to sell. Still a fantastic number. The county median days on market was 7 for 18 months, and it just changed this month also. So it's still a fantastic number to have a median days on market of 7. But when compared to where we were at 2 before. So things are taking a little bit longer to sell. Now, the list to sold price, for those of you that aren't familiar with this term, it is what percentage of the list price did the property actually sell for. So I was using the example, if you listed it for $100,000 and you sold it for $110,000, you got 110% of the list to sold price, because you got 10% higher than you even listed it for. So the same is true if it goes in the other direction and you get less money than you listed it for. In this case, in Blossom Hill, this means that they're being properly priced. It means sellers aren't trying to gouge people, but they're also not trying to go really below market to try and drive up a bidding war or something like that. Properties are selling for 100% of asking price in Blossom Hill. This is a good sign. This means that the market is sort of stabilized, and in so much as those crazy, $50,000 over asking price type of situations. But again, we're selling a lot fewer homes for what I think is a considerable more money. They're taking a little bit longer to sell, but they're selling for what they're listed for. So what does this mean? It means different things for different people. So if you're a buyer or a seller in Blossom Hill, let's talk. I want to have a conversation. I'm happy to provide you data. I'm happy to talk through the numbers in more detail, looking at your specific situation. But what this is telling us is, I'm sorry, YouTube gurus, no market crash is coming. It's not on the horizon. It's not 3 months away. It's not coming this summer. The real estate market in Blossom Hill has been steady and steadily increasing, really. That seems to be the trend we're going to follow for the foreseeable future. So excellent news for sellers. Still good news for buyers, because if you buy now, you'll have equity a year from now and 2 to 3 years from now as the market continues to increase. So like this video so that YouTube knows to spread it around to more people so they can become informed buyers and sellers. Comment below anything you'd like to hear in these market updates, any questions you have or any personal experiences. I would love to connect with you and start a dialogue. And do not forget, to subscribe and hit the bell so that you are notified in the future when my market updates come, so that you can continue to be an informed buyer or seller. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Hi, I'm Daniel Ortiz from Daniel Ortiz Homes. Today we're going to talk about the Blossom Hill November 2021 market update. So let's see how the market is doing. Let's go look at the numbers. So in Blossom Hill in November of 2020, we sold a grand total of 15 single-family homes. In November of 2021, we sold 21 homes in the same Blossom Hill area. That is an increase of 40%. That means 40% more homes are selling in Blossom Hill this year than they were last year. Now let's talk price. Average sales price in November of 2020 for a single family home was $309,966. The average sales price of a home in Blossom Hill in November of 2021 jumped to $412,750. That is an increase of 33%. That means properties selling in Blossom Hill, not only are we selling 40% more, but they're selling for 33% more money. Amazing. Next, we look at days on market. So how long is it taking a property to sell in the Blossom Hill neighborhood? Well, in 2020, November, the average days on market was 34 and a half days. So it was taking about a month on average to sell a property in Blossom Hill. Well, November 2021, we're talking 7.85. So let's just round it off at 8 days. So we go from 34 and a half days to 8 days on average to sell a home in Blossom Hill. That is a decrease of 77%. Homes are selling 77% faster in Blossom Hill this year than they were last year, for 33% more money, and there's 40% of them actually getting sold. Now, price per square foot, for those of you that like to sort of compare and break things down, price per square foot is a good number to know when comparing properties, especially when you're trying to price out a deal and you have maybe two properties that are similar but not exactly the same, and you're not sure how to compare them price-wise. Price per square foot is a great way to go. So, November 2020 price per square foot in Blossom Hill was $158.91. So that's what people were paying for every square foot of a home November 2020. Now November 2021 price per square foot is $186.58. That is an increase of 17%. So let's just wrap this all up in a bow, right? Noting that 40% more properties are selling for 33% more money, 77% faster, and for 17% more when you look at it as price per square foot. So what this says is the Blossom Hill area market, the real estate market in Blossom Hill is fantastic. Things are going well, things are going strong, there's no crash in sight. If you're thinking about selling in Blossom Hill, I don't know what you're thinking about. If the thoughts even crossed your mind remotely, give us a call, let us have a chat, let us talk through these numbers as they relate to your specific property and see if it makes sense, because this market is on fire. So like the video to let YouTube know, to share it around, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future updates, so you can see how the market continues to go in the next year, and I will see you next time.